Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talking with Natasha. Today, I have Chef Vikas Khanna.
Hi, good to see you again.
Great to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Pleasure, absolutely pleasure.
I love running into you, and you are a year and a half to the day of Bungalow being opened.
548 days.
I mean, who's counting?
Me. Me, every day.
How has it been?
Amazing. We thought it's going to be a regular Indian restaurant. I've had many in my course of career. But this is different. This is almost like a home, which serves food,
Yeah.
like every other home.
You've done such a great job of making it such a homely environment when you walk in. I mean, first off, you're always there, greeting everyone, saying hello, going from table to table. I mean,
16 hours a day.
a Michelin star chef, celebrity chef of your stature. How that's just so humble. It really, truly, it shocks me when I see you there.
I feel all the crowns, accolades are outside the door. It's like, I consider Bungalow my daughter. When you're raising your daughter, it doesn't matter what's your accolades, what's your status. You have to take care of the child every single day, day in and day out. I don't know any other way to raise a baby.
16 hours a day. Do you ever get tired?
I love it. Of course, it's exhausting. Sometimes I wait till the last guest to leave, and then we do a recap of entire service and the food. If you got any feedbacks, whatever. It's Samir, and he's like, my neck hurts. He's like, then I look at you, you're double my age. I'm like, okay, this is good. Bro is still standing every single night.
It's amazing what you've created, and you just a few months ago you got this prestigious 3-star review from the New York Times.
Yeah, became the first Indian restaurant in this century. I feel it's not, Bungalow is not in isolation. There has been an evolution of the cuisine and culture in many spaces of arts and business and technology. So everything helped Bungalow to be in that representation space. And I feel that it's like second generation like yourselves. You've seen the struggle of immigrants. You understand what story they bring. It's a different story. It's not a story from Europe. It's a story from India. And how the survival instincts shaped our careers in this country. How a restaurant has evolved to become like almost like a shrine for the cuisine and culture and for people. And for an Indian restaurant to sell out in 10 seconds sometimes, under 1 minute, every day, and with wait list of thousands of people. Some days I'm like, God, thank you for giving me this moment. And I'm sure my sister is looking at me and smiling. She's saying, I told you. She predicted it.
Yeah.
She predicted it before anything else.
This is a beautiful tribute to your sister.
It is. Keeping her alive every night.
And you have so many photos of her and of your family in the restaurant too.
Yeah.
It's truly a special place.
It's different.
Why do you think people keep coming back? Why do you think you're selling out so fast?
I think with the cuisine also is the pride. And they felt that this is such an authentic representation. And if you are at Bungalow, you will be moved by the people around you, that how much they waited for 1.5 years to get a table. And now they're bringing their great-grandmoms and their moms and their grandmoms. And it's such a celebration of families. And I think that is what takes my exhaustion off my brain and my heart, that this is absolutely worth it. You gave them a moment which could be one of the most prized memory of their lives. And we celebrated 95th birthday of a lady.
Really?
And her only wish was to eat at Bungalow. And she says that she's never gone out in a restaurant to eat ever. And because they cook much better than us at home. Let's accept the fact. But she said that I have to visit this place once and bow to it, which represents my parents. And I created a whole menu around. We figured out what gifts must be important during her childhood. We ordered those things. It was extremely personal, curated thing for her to make her feel like being a little when she was a grandchild of someone. So we do those things which are extremely emotional for us and also very gratifying, Natasha. It's not easy, but it takes an emotional toll on me. Sometimes I'm crying in the restaurant hearing stories about what this place means to people.
Because you really put your heart into it.
It was the timing. It was also the too much pain. I did not know how to turn that pain into art. So I was also totally lost. And when the space happened and when the team happened, I felt that it was taking away the load of the heavy weight I was carrying in my heart of pain. And this was somebody's dream, not my dream at all. But I love it that I surrendered to the dream. I surrendered to that moment every single night at 4:45 when I'm welcoming guests and we do small Ganga Puja outside at 4:30. You see so many crowds of people just come to watch that with flower ceremonies and everything.
I love how much of the culture that you've brought to New York City, because in New York City it can become very influencer desensitized, taking pictures, but you've brought like a soul to food that sometimes I feel like is missing.
I think it's also because of Maisha. Sorry, she's too important. She's also because of Maisha, because every time I'll be teaching her what are we celebrating today.
Yeah.
And she's a small
And
kid.
wait,
She's
explain
17.
to our viewers who's Maisha.
If you see in the restaurant,
Yes.
you've all fallen in love with the design. That's run by Shala Rizvi. That's a design. And that is her daughter. That's her partner's daughter, Maisha. And she works at Bungalow. She just got recently promoted. And
Yeah, you have an award.
it's a surprise tonight. We are going to be
she's-
announcing Employee of the Year.
I love
And
that.
we cannot talk about who's going to win, but we all have an idea. So Natasha wrote the...
Featuring my penmanship, my handwriting.
But I do
love
feel that every time I would tell a story to Maisha, and she'll say, every time we have a big festival, we open the restaurant with some dances, cultural stuff. So she'll be dressing up with that state, and her question is, what am I dressed up as today? I'm like Bengali, Odia, Kashmiri, Punjabi,
Yep.
Gujarati, Rajasthani. So we do so much of cultural stuff. So it made me think that, oh my God, there's so much more to be told to younger kids. So I wrote a book called Festivals at Bungalow.
Okay.
So
And you brought it with you here.
I brought it with
I
me
love
here.
this.
right here.
Okay, let's look at it. It's so this is for children. It's a children's book.
It's a children's book, but we give it away to kids at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's so much which happens in one night at the restaurant.
Yeah.
There are flower ceremonies, apron ceremonies for all the aspiring chefs. And you can open any page. It's illustration. It's by DK Publishing House.
So that's Independence Day.
Independence Day. And
August
anything you
15th.
open, it's like Eid, what does it mean to us, and how to celebrate, how to greet, what to eat. So I felt it was so important to create something like this, because recipe book, another recipe book, I have so much, and this became my 39th and my most special book till date.
This is really great.
It's a great idea.
It's such a great idea, and it's important to just keep putting it out there and keep sharing the festivals. And I think like the next generation should know about what we celebrate.
Yeah, my sister used to say that it's during the festivals I feel most lonely in this country, because back home everyone is celebrating, nobody has time. And she says, even if we do small festivals, it's a public space. And I want you to share this knowledge of what you've collected over the decades with the people and celebrate something. They'll feel less isolated. I did not think much of her vision at that time. But as I'm getting older and I'm understanding Bungalow in a different space, I realize that no, it matters to people when somebody's celebrating openly in the heart of New York City. It gives them the permission to celebrate. It also celebrates such a big heritage. Like what Shah Rukh Khan said when he came to the restaurant. He's saying, with money you can open a restaurant, but it takes a big heart to open Bungalow. And this might never happen again like this, on this magnitude.
Okay, shout out Shah Rukh Khan. You've had some huge celebrities come to your restaurant. What's like the biggest or your favorite celebrity ever that came to your restaurant?
So my brain...
Besides your mom.
My brain, I was about to say my mom. It's Chef Sanjeev Kapoor. He's India's first celebrity chef. And we watched him on television, and which gave me the permission with my family to embrace this as a full-time career. So I honor him in everything I do. And he's one of the biggest chefs in our country, one of the first who ever made it to the mainstream. And when he was coming, I was shivering a little bit. When my mom comes, it's important. When Shah Rukh is there, or when I'm cooking for him or sending food for him, my heart is pounding because these three people matter too much to me.
It's like You bring up judging and Master Chef. Like, you were the longest standing judge on Master Chef India.
16 years.
16 years. So I had this question of, what's like the biggest mistake that you've seen contestants do when making Indian food?
They try to think that Indian food is not enough. We need to be inspired by European or American cuisines. I feel that that's one of the biggest misconceptions, that the cuisine is wholesome by herself. We just need to discover more, add more layers to it. We do not need to look outside for inspiration. And if you look at Indian cuisine, I don't know how can I define Indian cuisine, because it's a sum total of hundreds and hundreds of years of colonization and different cultures coming to India and India traveling abroad. So it's such a big melting pot already for so many centuries that I don't think that we don't need to look out. We need to just look inward. That's one mistake I see most of the contestants making.
What's the most underrated spice?
Long black pepper. It's called pipali. It's a black pepper. Many people might have not seen it. I should post about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a long black pepper. It is floral, it is spicy, it is one of the most unique spices of India. And we do use a ground form in different different dishes in the restaurant, because I feel that everybody considers anything from black pepper is going to be spicy with the stones. But this is different. This was made different.
Where do you find that?
Kalustian's, the greatest shop in the world, or Amazon works perfectly for this.
Amazon.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Pipali pepper.
Yeah. The other question I had for you is, okay, so once upon a time, you were named one of the sexiest men in the world. And you've crazy abs, which I'm sure you still do too. You're in the gym all the time, but you're surrounded by so much food. What's your workout routine? How do you stay skinny?
How do I stay skinny? I'm also extremely disciplined, which is very hard for people to believe that how I count everything what I do. It's because I do one thing at a time. So that's why I don't expand, I don't do much stuff. It's just staying very true to what I do. It gives you the liberty to have a certain discipline. I feel rituals are important to me, and ritual of working out, or if it could be just push-ups or something, it's important, but also taking care of your diet.
It kind of, they say abs are made in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, 100%, I would agree on that. You tone them in the gym if you do running, or I bike everywhere in the city.
Oh, you do? You take the city bike?
City bike. I'm not taking a subway for I don't know how many years and years now, but it's biking everywhere in the city.
Is it easy to bike around in the city?
I also carry so much. I have to buy so much of stuff before I come to the restaurant. So sometimes I have people sometimes take my picture when I'm carrying 6 bags
on my
bike. So I like it. I like now the bike lanes have become better. With all the avenues which are going down, they have the bike lanes. So I just follow that routine. If you follow that, it's very safe.
Interesting. Okay, so you're biking.
I see some people just going everywhere. I'm like,
I know.
There are bike lanes.
Or how about those like e-bikes or e-scooters?
So scary.
I've gotten run over by so many of them, almost nearly out of nowhere.
Bike lanes are important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying. Okay, I need to wear the helmet now.
Okay, especially when you've got so much precious cargo on you. What's the first thing you eat in the morning?
Granola.
Okay.
Boiled eggs. I do milk, very less milk, because I feel that it's not very, I don't feel very good if I drink too much milk in the morning, like the way I used to drink in India.
Yeah.
So I'm addicted to coffee. I do coffee. We have such a big bowl of nuts. Everything is measured and kept in my fridge.
Okay.
2 boiled eggs, this, everything. And even if you call me at 5 o'clock, I'm going to have my breakfast and leave the home. I'm so regimented in that.
I love that.
I don't leave home without eating something.
So what is in your fridge right now?
Granola, nuts, fruits, berries only, and boiled eggs, coffee and milk. I drink, even if it's snowing, I have to drink iced coffee. Horrible, but I love it.
It's there's comfort in regiment.
Absolutely.
And routine.
Yes.
Do you ever have a cheat meal?
No, not much.
Okay, so
because I do a lot of tastings in the restaurant.
Okay.
So I call that, in a way, if I would eat 16 to 18 ounces of meal just tasting it.
Yeah.
And this is a high sodium, high fat meals. but you got to taste everything what is being served around 4:30 and do that.
So is that kind of satisfying your cravings?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's hard sometimes. I mean, you walk down the street in New York and I can smell the pizza and the hot dogs and all kinds of different food. I mean, on a single block in New York,
Yeah, too
there's
much.
so many different cuisines.
It is strain.
Yeah. But how do you stay focused?
I don't get into indulgences like this. I do not. I feel that it's important to have a mind control. In a city of this abundance, you need to be very much mindful of what you're consuming. Eating in restaurants is amazing, but of course, cooking a homemade meal is the best for your body and mind.
Yeah. Okay, Chef, we have so many people in the group chat who are writing to us. Zareen Khan, iced coffee is love. Everyone's loving iced coffee. Mary asks, what's your new film that's coming out?
Oh, I have a new movie coming out called Imaginary Rain.
Okay.
It's written by me, produced, directed, like everything is done. It's by the greatest Indian actor, Shabana Azmi. She's going to play a failed chef in New York, and how she decides to travel back home to India to find her redemption. Oh, one of the best works of my life. But very soon you'll be seeing it on big screen. And the music is by two-time Academy Award winner A.R. Rahman.
Wow.
And it also stars Smita Patil's son, Prateek Babbar. And I'm very proud of this film.
So this is a book that you wrote?
I wrote a book, and then we did a screenplay, and then I reached out to Shabana ji, and we decided to make a movie on this. It's half shot in New York City, and the second half is in India.
Is some of it shot in Bungalow?
No, this was done pre-Bungalow.
Okay.
Pre-Bungalow. But you'll see that story has so much of Bungalow in it.
Yeah.
Because the way she feels about the food and the culture. And you'll feel that, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything as fiction. It's just a different interpretation of your mind.
Where do you draw the inspiration from?
Real life. Contracts can be hard in New York. You got to be careful. So the movie talks about that.
You have to read the fine print.
In fine prints, be careful. But it's also amazing that a female chef would be put on pedestal with her winning a Michelin star in the end. And to say that how she stays so true to the cuisine and educating the Western world what Indian food is. So it's a beautiful story. It's not a biography. But I see so many Indian women who started the restaurants for the love of food and steam tables and, and you feel, because my mom used to do the same thing with me, and I felt that there was nobody would respect her even in that catering space.
Interesting.
And it was how she was taken for granted when people would order her to get something.
Yeah.
And it was
so
very
disrespectful.
It is to some point, yes. And I've witnessed it. So you see, whatever she's feeling is coming from a very deep source of my emotions.
Yeah. So much of storytelling is done in every aspect of your life.
Absolutely.
You're doing it in film, you're writing, you're cooking, but also in the restaurant in Bungalow, there's so much storytelling just on the walls and everything that you do. Do you, I guess, like, how do you find the time to hone each skill?
Discipline and prioritize. I don't let anyone suck my emotional energy. I stay very protected in that.
Interesting.
I feel that sometimes when it's like having a workspace where you don't enjoy working. You feel that 8 hours are really long. But where you really enjoy, you don't know when it's time to clock out. So I figured out that I have to be the happiest person in the restaurant to transmit that happiness to people. My music has to be, I should be in love with it. I should be in love with the food, the people, what do we stand for. It's very important for somebody who is happy and satisfied.
Yeah.
And I heard a song which really changed my life. It is called Tu Jhoom. And it really changed my life. It's like a Sufi writing. And it inspired me to be who I am and Bungalow what it is.
What's the crux of the song? Like, what's the message?
What's yours is coming to you. It's going to find a reason to come to you. Stop chasing it. Just be in the moment. Be present. And I do feel that because we use around 40 pounds of flowers in the restaurant just to decorate it.
40 pounds of flowers.
Fresh flowers every day.
Where do you get them from?
Mixed on 28th Street. We pre-order. We also work with greenhouses to grow special plants from India.
Oh, that's great.
You're going to see a lot of Indian flowers now. We grew 5 stalks of tuber roses, which are now made into garland for the door because it's Navratri. I do a lot of that. It's a pre-thought. It's very organized. But a lot of from farmers market, we have the Key Foods on Avenue and 4th Street is my favorite amigo. Best. Shout out to him for always keeping the best flowers for Bungalow. I just feel that flowers teach you to be in the present moment because it's on the verge of death and the beauty is not forever.
Yeah.
And it helps you to stay in present time, that many people who are walking into the doors of Bungalow, this is one of the very strong memories of their lives. This is not entering a regular restaurant, which I've created many times in my life, but nothing like Bungalow.
It's amazing. Just all of the thought that you put into it, just the planning. And have you planned out where you want Bungalow to be in 5 years? Have you thought that far out?
Absolutely. Bungalow will be on same location.
Same location?
My heart.
5 years from now, where do you want to see Bungalow?
Just doing what we do consistently every single night.
Yeah.
Day after day. There's an extreme level of planning. My grandmother used to say the places should not be big, the places should be deep. So we'll create more depth of the restaurant year by year. And we've seen that, how it's brought magic to the community and to the culture and globally, because many people travel after they get the reservation from around the world. So we want to continue doing this with full discipline, devotion every single day. Keep on improving than what we were yesterday. A new menu is coming out next week. I'm super excited. So
fun.
A fall menu.
Yeah. When people go to Bungalow, if there's one dish to order that represents you, what would that be?
I think the new menu has that dish. It's gobi, which means cauliflower 101. It's my favorite dish. I was saving it for this fall menu. Cauliflower is an extremely fall, winter vegetable.
Right.
Of course, not right, Natasha. People in New York have no idea. They think cauliflower is throughout the year.
I know.
Where we come from, all the vegetables are seasonal.
Yeah.
Cauliflower is extremely symbolic to fall and winter. And during winter, my grandmother used to make the garlands of cauliflower and dry it in the sun to be used throughout the year. People don't know these things,
Wow.
When there was, because in New York, everything is available 24 hours
We're
the year.
spoiled. We're spoiled.
But the cauliflower dish is one of the best dishes what you're going to see.
Wow. I can't wait to see this fall menu.
Absolutely.
If you had one more hour in your day, how would you spend it?
I would do more work on planning of our rituals at Bungalow. Because rest is very transactional. Now you see how it took us almost a year to figure out that how do we want to end the meal with when we present the check. Now we have this big box, and I got one for you, which was the inspiration.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So this box had
great.
inspired us to create. It's more like a pandan, it was very ceremonious in India.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I love the inside.
Symbol of hospitality.
Yep.
So we have all these boxes, and we create our aam papad, which is mango sheets, tamarind balls. Your mom is going to freak
Shout
out
out to my mom. She loves you, and she loves Bungalow.
So when she'll come, these are childhood memories. We call it a blessings box. And when you open the box, it's inscription of the word blessings in all the different Indian languages, some of them. But I feel it's very important for us to constantly remind people that you come from diaspora. And my logic for diaspora is that, I can't pronounce that word, correct me, umbilical cord?
Umbilical cord, yeah.
Umbilical cord. So I feel for people who are immigrants, their umbilical cord gets cut twice. Once is when you're born, and second is when you leave your motherland.
Yeah.
So we are people who've been cut off twice. So I feel that we need ways to connect back to what we leave behind. So I feel at Bungalow, I would spend that 1 hour connecting that cord back to people in some way.
Oh, you're such a poet with your words, Chef.
Right?
It's so
logical.
emotional, yeah. It's just truly amazing what you're doing. And By the way, you have some big news to share.
Yeah.
We can't share too much because it's still under wraps, but we can share enough.
It's taken us many, many months and months of hard work. So on this Diwali, we are going all over America. That's all I can say right now.
This is so exciting.
You might have never seen something like this in your lifetimes. It's a big chapter in the book of Indian cuisine now. On this Diwali, we've been waiting for this. Finally, I'll be able to breathe out. But
I can't wait for the announcement. Bungalow going national, and you're going to bring something for people to share in their own space.
Can't comment. You're going to see
Okay,
it.
no comment.
I was told.
No comment.
No comment.
Someone says hopefully Arizona. Will they be able to get it in Arizona?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Coming to every home all over America.
Coming to Arizona too. A lot of people saying my last wish is to dine at Bungalow. Wow, chef. That's major. A lot of people saying that. Okay, I have some rapid fire questions for you. What's the one spice you can't live without?
Wow, so many. What?
One spice,
Cumin.
chef.
Let's go with cumin.
Cumin. Last meal on earth, what are you eating?
I would be eating at the langar, the community kitchens at Golden Temple.
I love that.
Just say dal.
Dal. New York, my dad would like that. New York or Mumbai street food, which wins?
Both are different. It's very difficult to compare this. New York is extremely global. Mumbai is extremely national.
Right. Most surprising place you've found inspiration for a dish?
Surat in Gujarat and Bhubaneswar in Odisha, especially at Puri Temple. Many of my dishes were like, I couldn't believe the combination of flavors. And of course, our signature dish, the pineapple curry, comes from Udupi. So these small towns where people just visit as pilgrimage, they have some of the best foods because for centuries they've been continuing the tradition of cooking like that.
What's your favorite smell in the kitchen?
Garlic.
Garlic.
And especially when you put in those curry leaves.
And it opens it up.
Oh, and then it starts dancing.
I love that. Favorite movie?
Hindi, DDLJ, English, Shawshank Redemption.
That's a good one. Texting or calling?
Please, text. No,
Text Jay. I text Jay to tell him to answer my text from Vikas.
I don't use my phone, because...
No, I know.
Okay,
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm Chef. It's fine. I'm like, Jay, where is Chef Vikas? I got to hear from him.
I don't use my phone after 2 p.m. till 1 o'clock at night.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're locked in.
Yeah, it's not easy. That concentration level. People who've seen me work at Bungalow, like, it's not easy because we do 300 dinners, but we get additional 500 people who come to meet. So, but you have to give them full attention.
Of course.
It's like we make sweets for them, gifts for them, so that they feel that, yes, they could not get us a reservation or a seat at the table. But there's a secret that if you come at 4:30, we do have the bar seats, which are not reserved, first come, first serve. We give that to people every single day.
Okay, are you guys hearing this? We have a secret from the chef.
Yeah,
At 4:30 p.m.
If you're outside Bungalow, and first 8 people get seated right away.
Okay.
Right away. So that's a big trick. We're
That's
starting
the
doing it now
trick.
because I feel people are making the effort of traveling all the way to Bungalow.
Right.
And some people come and stand in the morning outside.
I see the
So
lines.
I feel it's very difficult and it's heartbreaking for me not to find a way to feed them.
Yeah.
So bar becomes the answer. But we have to remember it's over 21 years of age. We can
Yeah.
see people at the bar.
Okay, that's a good trick. Good insider knowledge from the chef himself. Dream dinner guest, anyone living or dead?
Dream dinner guest. Wow. My grandmom. I wish I can feed her once to show what she's created here.
I love that. Sweet or savory?
Savory, of course.
Okay, those are my rapid fire questions. That's all I've got, chef. We talked about what's next. I'm blown away. A year and a half. I do want to ask you though. Do you think that Indian food is becoming more mainstream now? Because can I just say, like, growing up, I grew up in South Texas. I'd have to go to Houston, Texas to get Indian food outside of my mom and dad's. Like, my mom's brilliant cooking, but, you know, if we wanted, we'd have to travel 3 hours just to get to the nearest place. And so it wasn't so mainstream, but I feel like in New York, do you think that Indian food is becoming more mainstream?
So I was really panicked before opening Bungalow. I didn't share this with anyone. You know, I'm a human being too, and I knew the pressure is going to come on me. And I called my mom and I said, Mom, I don't think so I can do that. This is going to be very hard on me. And I'm 54. And when you have achieved your benchmarks, you feel little like laid back. You know, if you feel that, okay, I need a big drive to push me. She says that, you know, you promised your sister you're going to do this project. And you discussed it on the hospital bed with her every day to make her happy. You can't let those conversations lead you nowhere.
Yeah.
She says, but I want one thing from your restaurant is that you don't create a high boat, you create a high tide. And you're going to lift all the boats. And this is what I want from you. This is what I want from Bungalow. So hopefully restaurants like Bungalow will lift the engagement and investments and the communication around Indian cuisine and foods. You know, it was hard to believe when in the beginning people said, how cannot we not get a reservation? It's an Indian restaurant. And it made me think, yeah, most of the times you can walk into them. But here something magical happened because the waters were rising. So I felt the communications were rising. I'm seeing that there can be huge, massive investments coming into Indian cuisine. And that is where you feel that the cuisine is going mainstream.
I'm starting to see some of these London restaurants now come to New
Absolutely.
York. You know, we're seeing like Gymkhana and Dishoom, these restaurants in London. Why do you think they're coming to New York?
New York is the biggest space. It's the biggest market. You know, when you have to fight Olympics, you need to go to the Olympics arena. This is the arena of 21st century. This is where the decisions are made, which is the most popular cuisine. And if you see what happened to South Korean cuisine, it made it so big in New York that it transcended to South Korean restaurants opening all over the world. So I feel that New York is the market. New York is the biggest stage for us to perform in this century.
It's brutal in the It's brutal in New York, but then it's even more brutal in the restaurant industry. So competitive.
But how do you get to the biggest endpoint? How do you break records if it's not hard?
True, that anyone
Like,
could do it.
of course, you have to practice. Like the fastest runner, Mr. Bolt, he's practicing for years and years, but the race is only 10 seconds. So New York decides those 10 seconds. I feel that.
I think you're well on your way. You've already proved yourself in so many ways.
Every day.
It's hard work.
It's every day. You need to start from scratch without any accolades, without any crowns on your head. Leave them outside, get to work, make sure that everyone who comes in here is having great time, and they feel that you really care, your effort, like details, everything you put your heart and soul into it. That even if it's a mistake and you come and apologize to them and it's like, I'm so sorry, we didn't live up to what you were thinking, but give me a chance, let me fix this. And you know, that is why I have my kitchen counter in the dining room. I execute from the dining room.
Oh yeah. When you're sitting there, you
Yeah.
can see it all.
In Junoon, I used to have the kitchen counter inside, so I didn't care if anybody called me out. I would be just doing that. But here I execute, I control everything from the outside. So you have full access to people and what are they feeling and how you can make the experience better every single day.
Do you look at their expressions when they take that first bite?
I get too busy just because everything is computerized as Bungalow. It's a very high-tech restaurant where every time somebody orders, everything is mounted based on seconds, the color codings, everything, my brain. But now I've so much of practice, I see the screen and I remember everything what's going on.
Yeah.
It requires a certain level of concentration.
I mean, you're a Michelin-starred chef.
But it's not easy doing this in public. You could do this very easily in kitchens. When most of the chefs, they come and see me, they say, how is it that you can concentrate here and on the floor and the guests are coming and telling you the whole life story, but you have to focus on, and my eyes are, that's why we did color coding. So when you punched in the order, it's like 5 minutes, it's yellow, then it turns to green, then it turns to red. It means we need to push this table, we need to push this dish.
Yeah.
So every dish is like flashing there. this is very, very technical system. And thanks to Jimmy and Arafat and Samir. Samir is, of course, has
Our first employee of the year.
first, my best employee. But he's the business partner. And he's 29 years old. For that kid to be putting his heart and soul into a restaurant. And it's not easy working with me because I'm so dedicated.
Yeah, you called yourself the
Obsessive.
Miranda Presley.
Sometimes. Not publicly. But I keep quiet when I see. But having this young blood into the business, who has such exposure of world restaurants, and he's worked in 11 Madison Play Pavilion. He's been there, so he understands how do we push the customer service to next level. You know, we have WhatsApp groups called Unreasonable Hospitality Bungalow, which is inspired by Will's book Unreasonable Hospitality. That what do we do to make this experience a step better? What do we do? So every day we are improving, trying to.
It's amazing. Someone had asked, Pri had asked, I think Zareen loves you, by the way. He is like your number one fan, and so is Ruchi. But Pri had asked that you've had a lot of transformations in your life. And I know that upon reading about you, just you were born with a club foot. This was kind of something that you had to overcome. And for a while you talked about not feeling comfortable running, and the doctor said you'd never walk again. And so that's so much that you overcame. And she went on to ask, when is it okay to give up on something?
Never. Never. I've lost a lot of battles, but I think I've also had amazing victories. My biggest victory is that I didn't let my sister eat hospital food for almost 2 years. I think that's my biggest victory of my entire life.
You cooked every day for her?
3 meals.
Wow.
And that was during pandemic, so there were so many rules around
So many
how
regulations.
regulations, how do you enter Columbia Hospital. The visiting hours would keep shortening, but that's my biggest achievement. People can say anything they want. For me, that was the biggest achievement, when I could get that hot meal to her. And so much of innovation I applied to my brain. That was like, I couldn't get 3 PhDs just for doing that. That how do I figure out to get her the hot meal, what she wanted. And because we were like twins, so we would have the same cravings. So I know what she wanted.
I love that.
Yeah, but because of her health restrictions, there were so many things she couldn't eat. Took finding substitutes for those things and finding constant innovations around that food. And that is, I think, my biggest achievement of my life. Biggest.
What would she say today if she saw all your success and she walked into Bungalow?
She'll find a mistake. She'll say, you need to improve a little bit on this. Because she says कि मैं तारीफ नहीं कर दी अपने शेर दी. Like I don't try to appreciate my lion because nazar lag jayegi. Like it's going to be an evil eye on him. And that's why I always have to say something negative. So
Right.
that evil eye won't touch my brother. So she'll still find a mistake in Bungalow. But I'm sure she would have loved Masha like anything. She would have spoiled Masha so much
Oh
more
yeah,
than.
Maisha keeps it real.
Yeah, she keeps it real.
Yeah, well, you have to let us know whoever wins this trophy. You got to share
today.
the pictures on.
We are just voting and seeing who knows the dishes the best, because
Oh,
everybody.
is that it?
So
Yeah.
everybody has been given the new menu also, so that they have to memorize the new menu. They have like almost 10 dishes being replaced and new dishes added. So let's see who does the exam the best.
When does the new menu drop?
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
Whole fall menu. Amazing dishes.
Can't wait to try your gobi. So excited.
Yeah, it's a simple dish, but it's our take on cauliflower 65, which is a very classical dish in India.
Amazing. Well, Chef, it was so nice to talk to you.
Pleasure.
Thanks for joining me. Everyone go check out Bungalow if you haven't. Go at 4:30 p.m. First date, get in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the secret.
Thank you for the shout out.
All right, Chef, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Congratulations, and it's always just such a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining us. See you next time.